Hello and welcome back to another game between JonSnow and Juan on Arena. We have Juan playing in purple as the Spanish and JonSnow in green as the Chinese, and apparently this should be a good game. I think I have seen small parts of this game, but not a lot, so let's go into it right now. Check the maps first and then see what the players are planning to do in Castle and Imperial Age. Let's start with JonSnow here because I can see main gold pretty safe. But not really in a nice position because you can't fit a mining camp here, so you can't really. You could trap a few villages inside, maybe, but otherwise it's not too nice. Close wood line and a close barrels, actually, that's not bad. We have then one boar outside, third gold outside, main stone forward, second gold outside, one relic close to this base. Not too good, but in the back we have the second boar, 3 deer, and 2 extra gold, so that's actually pretty good. Pain in the ass. If you know, pain in the ass. Call me Tata, interesting, but I call you Puta. I don't know, that's just flaming. I don't know if they really don't like each other, it's just a little bit of trash talk maybe. Let's see what the players are going to do. And to continue this, I don't think we're going to see a lot in that regard, but it can happen. I think we've seen all of JonSnow's map. 2 extra goals is really nice in the back here, so he should be fine in that regard. We have another 2 relics in the middle, a bit closer to JonSnow, and this from the right hand side. Closer as well. Only last one, relic number 5, closer to Juan, who is Spanish, who might go for a monk rush actually. JonSnow could do the same thing in theory, but usually you want to get a castle rather than a few monks. The Chinese, I don't know what JonSnow is going to do here. Spanish, Juan, main gold forward, not really too good. Second stone outside forward, the third gold outside. The second gold safe in the back, this main stone safe in the back, that's good for him. And 3 deer inside as well. Was it 4? Actually, it's 4 deer inside. I guess there were some walls here, but of course, you deleted them before. Parking the boar almost under the TC, very nice timing. And now going for the boar, perfect. Also luring the deer at the same time. That's what I expect from players on that level. And I guess I can go a little bit faster. I want to see the players go to Castle 8 here. Extra stone on the right hand side. We've seen the 2 extra golds, so we're not going to see any more. And we're going to see Juan push the deer. JonSnow trying the same thing. He had 3, only managed to push 1 at this point. And that means he may be a little bit short on food. He should be fine in the long run, but he's losing a little bit of time, and the deer running back usually means you're losing a lot of scouting information, scouting points, which can make a difference. Market blacksmith coming up, the sheep from the villagers from the sheep, that makes sense. Of course, sheep almost gone, and a bit of a scout fight here. Yes, JonSnow actually getting first hitting and going into the base of Juan here. Mistake. That was interesting, but the scout from Juan pretty down on HP 20 only, while JonSnow 35, and he may try to get another hit. 2 villagers helping, and it's a little bit of a dance around the TC. JonSnow doesn't want to take any more hits, and he's going to be able to take a villager down, maybe? Yes, 1 going down on the scout, so Juan -1 here. And Juan is the one to go to Castle Age first. Quite a little bit faster than JonSnow, but now technically the same villager number. But JonSnow being Chinese, it's expected that he's taking a bit longer. Only now double bricks coming in for Juan here, a little bit too late in my opinion. And the castle coming up. So Juan was in stone, protecting this main goal of the castle, also the monastery coming up, delaying the TCs, which he may get, or maybe he's gonna go for just conquistos and push. It's an option for him. JonSnow going for double monastery, so he's actually doing the monk rush, and in small numbers. Conquistors aren't that dangerous and can be defended by monks. When there is a big group, then the monks are really not that effective because you can't just micro-light the AI like the AI would do. Instead, 2 TCs coming up for JonSnow with a total of 3. Nice triangle here protecting the main goal, and the 2 monasteries forward makes sense. Not in line of sight from the scouts, I guess, so Juan right now does not know what JonSnow is going to do here. At the same time, Juan is going for the map control and starting to get the relics, I guess. Now he deleted the scout because he was about to get converted. JonSnow doing Sanctity. I don't think he has Atonement. I'm not sure if he's going to get it. Maybe Juan wants him to do it, but I think JonSnow might have seen the monk, but JonSnow preferring to get more relics in. And Juan can see those two relics and is gonna see them disappear, or at least recognize that they're disappearing. Can also see the gold here. As for JonSnow, he scouted pretty well around his map. I think he can see all the resources and getting more relics. And at the same time, Conquistadors moving out to take down a few monks. And that's the first one that's gonna go down. Relic inside, that's good. And the first conversion starting. JonSnow is gonna lose this monk. Yes, but got a Conquistador and got two actually. Nice, so it's gonna get 3 relics and only lost 2 monks here. A victory in my book, and of course he can send more monks, can get more conversions in, because this is the next Conquistador from Juan coming in, and JonSnow is going to try and micro and is going to try and convert or maybe heal. I think he should heal this Conquistador and he should be able to get this relic, but 4 Conquistadors now for Juan here against 3 monks. Juan needs to go back, definitely, because now there's another one being converted. Now it's 3 against 3, and this one is not even going down. Next monk going out, but Juan is going back at this point, sending more Conquistadors, but losing them to conversion. He's got a second TC up and running, and he's got a third TC up and running, but JonSnow 6 villages ahead, because the Conquistador is costing a lot of food and of course gold. And now JonSnow getting the outpost up here in front of his main stone, wants to get a castle up probably, or maybe just a TC number 4. Don't know, but in the long run you want to get a castle. And 3 Conquistadors are in 5 monks, 6 monks right now are going to be able to do quite some damage to attacking Conquistadors. He's going to be able to defend. Wheelbarrow Stone Mining coming in for JonSnow. Juan going now with the boom, I think. Not sending, not producing more Conquistadors, also doing Wheelbarrow. And getting out of the monk to maybe try and find another relic. But we have 2 for Juan and 3 for JonSnow, so no more relics out. And we're not going to see a lot of fighting. The wolf is probably going to die pretty fast here once it's attacking, or maybe it's going to end up on the gate. And yeah, it's going down. Poor wolf, thinking of your T90. T90 invented the woo for the wolf, I think. Don't know if, or maybe he's, at least he made it popular. Juan, 600 gold in the bank, missing a little bit of food to get up to Imperial Age. 400 stone though means he may be able to get a second castle up very soon. At the same time, JonSnow's eco looking a little bit better. Now Conquistadors moving forward, taking down 1 or 2 villages, at least 1. JonSnow can see them running back, building a house very quickly, and a university coming up. So JonSnow is ready to go up to Imperial Age. Just needs a little bit more gold. And he may sell some wood maybe, but he's got the resources here. And JonSnow putting another mining camp up, makes sense. And clicking up to Imperial Age, 2654, nice time here. Juan now 7 villages, no, 5 villages ahead, sorry, now it's 7. It was 5 villages ahead. TC number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up. He's got a TC in the back on the gold here. Nice, so that explains the village advantage here. And double TC, oh, Juan is going for some kind of troll strategy. More TCs, that means you're gonna see Spanish villagers, you're gonna see the villager rush. Oh my god, I thought this was a serious game, but like this, it's really more of a troll strategy. It's nothing you can do seriously, at least not at the start. Saying, what the fuck, I guess he lost another Conquistador here. And of course JonSnow putting up a castle now, and even a gate on the front here, it makes sense. And Conquistadors that were converted can deal good damage to villagers, and Chukonu I think are pretty decent against Spanish villagers too. So I'm not sure why Juan is actually doing this. He could have gotten a good game here. JonSnow now up to Imperial Age, castle is up, so I'm expecting trebuchets coming out for him. Chukonu production started. Does he have upgrades? +2 and +1 defense. Chemistry for 1, 2 men of stone. Theocracy, brace, elimination, chemistry as well. Juan, Imperial Age, is he going for the or supremacy it's called, I think. Spanish villagers. Now siege workshops coming up first. Maybe he doesn't want to reveal a strategy to get more and more wills, but it's gonna be a mega boom here. 116 and only 6 military units. It's gonna produce a lot of wills here. Fletching also coming in, maybe to make the castle stronger, and a lot of siege workshops, but nothing being produced here. He's got 3k gold in the bank, almost enough stone for a second castle. 2 men on the way, taking the main gold really fast here, because there's so many villages around, even blocking each other, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Bomber tower on the way, oh, that makes sense. Then you want to get a lot of gold in, so maybe bomber tower and Spanish villages against, I'm suppose, expect to be traps and Chukonu. But you know, the Conquistadors taking down a few villages maybe, took down the bombard cannons, have to go back now because there's a few conks left for Juan here. And Juan starting to randomly drop down bomber towers, making sure to be able to take this gold, and he may want to go for, sorry, not gold, stone, may want to go for that stone on the right hand side as well. And the bombard cannon's taking down trebuchets here, may go a little bit slower now again, because we're gonna see the first fights of the map. Rocketry even coming for JonSnow to make the Chukunu stronger. It +6 attacks, really strong. At the same time, more bomber towers coming up, bomber cannons, so we're gonna see the full range of gunpowder. Oh my god. Ballistics guilds coming in. Ballistics affecting bomber towers. Yes, it should do. And double mining camp coming up to take more stone to be able to get up more bomber towers. And the supremacy has been done. I didn't see it, but 80 HP, 3+6 and 4 pierce armor means the villagers are now the strongest in the game. Siege Ram on the way, for JonSnow Redemption also coming in, and more bomber towers coming up. Very interesting strategy here for Juan, taking a lot of stone. He needs to delete those walls, and he needs to go for the extra stone immediately, I think, as long as he can. Siege Rams are going to be good against the bomber towers, but the villagers are close, and they're going to be able to take down a lot of them. This is crazy, because the Chukunu are taking a lot of damage from the bomber towers at the same time. Villagers going down, and now even repairing. Interesting to see. A lot of bomber guns coming along for Juan here. This is interesting because it's hard to defend against those, and the siege ram could dodge the shot, but should go down pretty fast here. That's one going down. Chukunu taking down villagers, and this bomber tower may... no, it should go up. No problem here, it's up. Chukunu going forward, the bomber cannons have to drop back, but really nice strategy for Juan. It's some kind of throw strategy, but it is looking promising for him at this point. As long as the bomber towers are up, are standing, are shooting, the siege rams will be stopped by villagers, and the Chukunu can't really deal too much damage to the vills which are standing under the bomber towers. At the same time, the bomber towers are focusing down siege rams, so the Chukunu can take down villagers. Very interesting fight. This bomber tower should go down as a trap also for JonSnow here. 142 villages for Juan, and numbers are rising. 120 for JonSnow, so pretty much fully boomed, taking the extra golds here. Having a few castles actually up and running, so Chukunu production is looking good for him. And resources are okay, should be spending a lot of gold on the siege rams on the Chukunu, which makes sense. Maybe you should consider some trash very soon. I imagine some light cav would be good. I don't think you're gonna go for infantry here. Elite skirmishers, you got all the upgrades, but they're pretty weak against the villagers then, and bombard cannons, that's a totally different story as well. This siege workshop will go down. There's 5 of them. No, not going down, because one going back before that. And 5 bomber towers still up here in the middle. JonSnow does not have stone for another castle, but he may go for it very soon. And a few walls coming up to stop the siege rams. Very interesting strategy. Could work, actually. Double gate would have been nice. The siege rams now have to go around, and the bombard cannons being microed against the Chukunu, they're going down really fast here. Look at this, that was a beautiful thing. We have more than a dozen bombard cannons, like 15 maybe, and one continuing to put up walls. I think he should go for fortified walls then. And the villagers are fighting in the front. Of course, a lot of fire from the Chukunu here, but the villagers are good, are tanky against those. The armor they have is enough to reduce the damage to minimum. Actually, the pierce armor reduces by 4, so that's 10 damage, I guess. But the additional arrows that the Chukunu are firing are doing melee damage, as far as I remember. And they're not doing 1 HP per arrow then, I guess. So the villagers actually going forward, taking down siege rams. Now they're going down, the siege ram is surviving. But Juan, 136 villagers, is going to produce more and more. And resources for him still looking really good here. More bomber towers coming up. And villagers plus siege is a very interesting combination for the Spanish when you have the bomber towers. And the line of fight is determined by Juan here. Is completely walling. He's walling the stone into his own base then, which makes sense. You want to get that stone, and I guess the stone price is pretty high as well. Now more villagers going forward. The Chukunu taking down a few bombard cannons now. The siege rams are not doing a lot of damage here. The walls are staying up. And the Chukunu have to go back now because there's too many bomber towers just firing away on those. JonSnow doing Cavalier, actually spending more gold instead of going for trash here, but he's got more gold than he's got food. Maybe it makes sense here. And while having 130 villagers and only 11 idols, apparently cannot get enough food up. I don't think he has a lot of farms running. It's more on wood and probably gold as long as he had it. Looks like he ran out of gold here. No, a little bit left. And he is going for the extra golds, of course. Housed on 196, 197, so it's pretty much pop capped completely with 66 military units. Juan, 18, and that's probably the bombard cannons here. It's like 5, 10, 15, 17. Yeah, I think it's 18 bombard cannons, and all other than that is villagers and bombard towers. Now, 2 more trebuchets coming up. Slowly but surely they could be able to take down bombard towers. Problem is, the bombard cannons can move into the range. The Chukunu, it's really hard to say who's going to win this fight. It's not easy to do, and you need to micro a lot here to not lose too many units. And that was beautiful. Nice shots here from the bombard cannons, taking on more and more Chukunu. And JonSnow has to go back now. I like the cavalry idea at this point, because they're a lot stronger than the light cav, and they are going to be able to survive a few bombard tower shots. They may be able to approach the bombard cannons here. How many are going to go down? We're checking 17 military units. That's the bombard cannons. 4 Juan here is going to lose a few now. That's 16. That's 1 more going down. That's 2, 3 more going down. We have 11 left. Is that correct? Maybe 12. It's only 11 here, so maybe he's producing a few more now. And more Cavalier coming in. JonSnow is going to lose a lot of his units of his Cavalier, but he's taking down one of the most expensive units in the game. And the siege rams are going to clear up those bomber towers now. Nice attack here. The Cavalier was a good idea. +4 defense, actually done a +2 attack, only the +4 missing. Bombard tower cannons going down one after another. There's only 3 left at this point, 4 military units, and the village is now trying to take down siege rams. The Chukunu actually dealing good damage to the villagers at this point. Not enough maybe, but it's not bad. And the Cavalier getting rid of all the bombard cannons here. Juan has enough gold to reproduce, to rebuild a few bombard cannons, but not that many, and he still wants to get up bombard towers. So now he's sending a lot of villagers to get rid of those siege rams, and that the bombard cannons do the rest. I saw light cav, so now JonSnow switching into the trash units maybe. I think that's a good idea. And the light cav are going to be able to take down villagers. Some +4 attack against the 3 melee armor means they can do a good raiding against villagers. Hussars would be better, but that's a different story, of course, and we don't have Hussars for Chinese. 2 bombard towers about to go down. The siege rams are going to take down 1, trebuchet taking down the other. Very nice. And JonSnow suddenly controlling the middle here and taking down more and more bombard towers. Losing the bombard cannons was really, really bad for Juan. And a very nice attack here for JonSnow. Is doing a good job now and trying to get through the middle and probably onto the walls, into the arena of Juan here. I want to go a little bit faster now, because I want to see those are going to go down anyway. I want to see where the new line of defense for Juan is. He's got 6, 7, 8 bombard cannons on the field again, and that means he has enough firepower to take down siege rams, Chukunu and whatever. And immediately going forward after that, but only 600 gold left. JonSnow, good amount of wood here actually, only 300 gold. Market price is probably down on the minimum, because we have 56 minutes into the game. And now look at this, this is beautiful. A lot of siege rams going on, a lot of dead bodies, but after that the new bombard towers rising, and JonSnow low on gold and stone. Juan can only get like 2, 3 other bombard towers at this point. Light cav moving in can do a little bit of damage. They're going for the bombard cannons again, but not going to be strong enough to take down all of them. There may be 2 or 3 falling. That's 1, maybe 2 going down. Only 5 left. I think that was 3 then that went down, because we saw 8 before that. And a lot of light cav now for JonSnow. He's going to send more and more, and he's got a lot of stables on this side. A little bit of economy and archery ranges now on the left hand side. So he should be able to produce more and more units. Juan may need to switch into trash units to win this game now. He's not doing that, because apparently he just wants to win by using gunpowder and villagers here. That means it's not the most serious games ever played. Sappers now coming for Juan. I think that's for the villagers, right? To make them strong against buildings. And now the villagers going forward, they may want to take down the castles even. Oh, the siege workshops are going to run really fast. Look at this. Sappers doing the job. And now the villagers starting to attack light cav. Problem is you need to micro all of them, and you need to micro the bombard cannons at the same time. That's 6 left, but the light cav moving in and surviving long enough to take a few hit points off those bombard cannons. 1, 2 actually going down. Good job here for JonSnow once again, taking down gold units. One lone gold and stone. He has finished taking this stone here, so no more resources left except for wood here. And now the better trash units should win the game, because it's hard to get a lot of gold. And remember, Juan only got 2 relics. He would have needed like 3 or 4 at least, but JonSnow was able to take 3, and the relics were in favor of JonSnow. The villagers going down one after another, not doing a lot of damage here. The light cav taking down more bombard cannons. More than 1 hour into the game, siege rams approaching, but they're not going to get close to the bombard towers. And it looks like JonSnow is winning this game at this point, while Juan is still controlling this middle part of the bombard towers. I think he doesn't really have a good opportunity to push forward, to do damage, to do some, I don't know, some raiding. Now 1 trap coming up to take down the forward buildings for JonSnow, but look at this, a lot of outer ranges here, siege workshops going forward, a few stables as well, and the light cav now going in, trying to take down, there was a monk actually, and the trebuchet is going down. And JonSnow building everywhere, getting units from everywhere, and his resources are pretty low now. Almost no wood, I think that's spent on the lead skirmishers and the siege rams. And food looking okayish, gold is really low as well. Makes sense here, and JonSnow got the 2 extra golds actually, but he spent all of it on rams and Chukunu, I guess. At the same time, Juan of course spending a lot on the bomber towers, and right now not able to build any more of them because he's run of resources again as well, and only 99 population, and that's all the villagers, 94, 95 now. Villagers are fighting, but there is more and more siege rams coming in and taking up bomber towers, and even the lead skirmishers are gonna attack the bomber towers at a certain point if Juan is not doing anything. Juan could have switched into trash units and tried to win this game, but he took the challenge basically. And I don't think there's a comeback for him. I think JonSnow is going to take this game now. And we have 103 villagers for Juan, 700 food in the bank, that's not a lot. And he needs a lot more to be able to fight. There's more and more light cav coming in. Almost 50 military units for JonSnow here. The light cav taking down villagers now. And Juan not really able to take the fight here, because the villagers are really not engaging. They're just standing there, running away. And you don't have the possibility to just say to villagers, go and attack. Because as soon as the target is down, the villagers are stopping. They're not made for fighting, basically. And JonSnow is now using the fact that Juan is fighting only with villagers and sending a few more siege rams to take down bomber towers, probably. The lead skirmishers, that's like, how many? Let me check here. We have like 20, 25, 30 elite skirmishers, maybe that's three volleys, and the villagers going down. It takes quite some time, or actually it isn't, because 3 plus 4, it's 1 volley to take down a villager, or maybe 2, but that means the villagers are an easy target for the skirms as well. The light cav, of course, doing the job, being tanky here a little bit, being the meat shield that the elite skirmishers need, and then the siege rams behind, taking down more bomber towers. Excuse me for going faster now, because I don't think anything really special is going to happen here. Let me just check if JonSnow got all the upgrades. Yes, that's happened. More stables coming up here. The walls are really not doing anything now, or what's left of them. And I think Juan could resign here. He wants to continue fighting a little bit, but looking okay here for JonSnow, looking bad for Juan. He's still queuing up a lot of villagers, makes sense, but who is losing one after another, and JonSnow, I'm daring to say, is winning this game here. No chance for Juan to come back, in my opinion. The bomber towers will go down slowly but surely, and then the TCs will fall next. More villagers coming to take down siege rams. Siege ram will go down, but the villagers, it's like a dozen villagers at least that went down to take down the siege ram. Actually a good trade, but in the long run, yeah, Juan sending more. Can't really afford it, because the lead skirmish is doing so much damage here. And look at this graveyard, this is brutal. All around those former two bomber towers. Light cav coming in, taking out villagers, being taken out by the bomber towers. The lead skirmish is pretty much surviving, because the bomber towers are shooting at anything else but the skirmishers. And the monks maybe healing, I don't know. Doesn't really matter here, because the lead skirmishers are being taken down by one shot, I think. And more villagers still coming in for Juan. He's able to produce more and more, but his numbers overall are dropping. 87, 85 pop. That's not a lot, and only 6 bomber towers left. I think one trebuchet could do the job here now. Put a few elite skirmishers and light cav around them, and make sure the villagers cannot approach those traps. Juan asking fun, and JonSnow actually saying yes. Interesting. Juan had the fun when he was pushing, but then it turned on him, and being a little bit stubborn and having fun as well, going for only this strategy. Nice to see. I'm going on 100 speed now because I just want to see the end of this game. It's not really interesting at this point. I'm sad to say this, but I'm just gonna stay here and look at the screen. Look at this. Villagers still trying to attack. Now the light cav actually moving into the eco, disturbing anything that's moving. I can go a little bit slower here again. And the villagers taking down buildings, which doesn't really matter. I just wonder when the game is going to be over, because JonSnow is in full control of this game. Resources for him looking okay-ish. He's got the 119 villagers all working, no idols. Economy is not going to be disturbed by anything or anybody. Maybe a wolf from time to time, but those are dying too. And Juan losing and losing and losing. The KD, of course, 55 kills for Juan. Actually, JonSnow lost a lot more, but when it comes to the villager death, this is going to be a lot. Now the elite skirmishers just taking now villagers which are not micro, which are not attacking, and JonSnow just waiting to have enough siege rams. That's 10 at least, yeah, 10 siege rams, and 12 now, a dozen siege rams approaching, 6 bomber towers. I think they should be able to take the bomber towers down. Maybe those 2 might be left later on, but 1, 2, 3, 4 should go down. Juan has a lot of villagers here, so he's gonna be able to take down siege rams as well, but those 3 should reach the bomber towers. Now there's 3 more on the left hand side tower, and this is the only one from the front line that's not being attacked. One going down, the second going down, yeah, it should go. This one not yet. So 4 remaining. Now those 2 are being approached, and we remember splash damage from the siege rams. Mining camp going down first, but only 2 for 12 siege rams. That's not a good trade here for JonSnow. I think he should go for traps really. Would make his life a lot easier. Going faster now again, because yeah, we're gonna see the same thing over and over here. And actually, while the players probably have fun, for me it's almost a little bit boring to watch this. It's not gonna happen a lot. It's just a post-Imperial Age fight with a little bit of raiding going on, stables coming into the base here. That's fun to see, but it's not gonna work. And we have the villagers with Zappa, Spanish villagers, gonna take down those. Why are we in score? That's the KD actually. Juan was able to kill so many units, and he doesn't really see it because he forgot about the start where he killed a lot of units with just bomber towers, and he's killing trash pretty fast as well. So that explains the score lead by 5k, which doesn't mean that Juan is in a better position. And he's only got 95 population. Here's the double population for JonSnow. 2 bomber towers remaining, and more siege rams on the way, more villagers on the way to defend. We have 81 villages now, it's 80. We have 1 siege ram being taken down, and finally Juan calling GG. He knows the siege rams will be enough to take down the rest of the bomber towers. And really, it's over. Juan can't really do anything. He's got a few idle villages, I guess. Not a lot of eco to support the villager production. And like this, JonSnow winning this game. Hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next one. GG.